As evidenced by the chart that we created, Montessori's ideas match up with the theorists' ideas that we have all studied. The work of becoming a Montessori school will not involve a change in theories, but as I see it, it will be an enhancement of those that we already know. For example, child-centered lessons are not new to us. We've been asked to provide student-centered lessons for several years now. Teacher-directed lessons have been dropping away in favor of small group instruction and center time, which, by the way, is now required not just in the literacy block, but also in the math block as well. The Montessori method literally provides hands-on activities for children to become immersed in as they might do in the centers. Even better, since they choose their own activities, their on-task behavior is going to be increased. The idea that children need social interaction is found on our chart in many places. Most of us have been encouraged to use the turn and talk strategy during lessons. I myself have felt that this is a little bit unnatural, a little bit contrived. Okay, you should have something to say now, and I'll turn to your neighbor and say something about it. But a child will be more comfortable with a partner of their choosing in Montessori and will express thoughts as they naturally occur, not like, okay, now talk. Okay, now say something. Tell your neighbor what you liked about that. Tell your neighbor, it happens naturally in a Montessori setting. It's also left up to the child to seek assistance from another student or the teacher. I think that you can see that this speaks to the second question from this group about changing everything that we do. Preparing the environment of the classroom is something that we already do. Montessori just simply requires that that everything look attractive and accessible to the children. Most of us already do this. Of course, our supplies in our classroom and our shelves are attractive. We just need to make sure that everything is accessible to them, not way up out of the way until you decide that you're going to use it. Have it acceptable. All of us model expected behavior and activities. The same goes for Montessori. You model how to do each activity. You will find yourself talking less during the course of the day. And because you will be observing your students, watching their progression and intensity with their work, being nearby them but not interrupting, you will be able to really make anecdotal notes, make notes of how they're doing, and really be aware of how they're progressing.